We begin with the official agenda in Astana. This week, Kazakhstan welcomed Bulgarian President Rumen Radev on a visit that wasn't just a courtesy call. Timed with the 33rd anniversary of diplomatic ties, the visit signaled a shift from polite gestures to real strategic engagement. Astana and Sofia committed to strengthening their roles in Eurasia, proposing a fresh model of inter-regional cooperation built on infrastructure, innovation and culture. Capping the visit, high-level talks took place in both narrow and extended formats alongside with a business forum. Both parties agreed it's time to move the partnership forward. But what does that actually mean in practice, and where do trade relations stand? My colleague Balzhan Samigulina reports.
It all started back in 1992 when Kazakhstan and Bulgaria officially shook hands on the world stage. Over the next 3 decades, that handshake turned into a steady political dialogue backed by a growing list of agreements in trade, culture, education and science. Sofia hasn't been just a partner but a supporter for Astana, from championing Kazakhstan's entry into the World Trade Organization to backing Expo 2017 in Astana and even voting in favor of UN's Security Council seat. Presidential visit from Zhelev and Georgy Parvanov helped cement those early ties. And now that strong diplomatic bond is evolving into a forward-looking partnership built on energy, transport and tech with Rumen Radev.
Kazakhstan and Bulgaria arasında.
Last week marked the 33rd anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between our countries. Your visit to Kazakhstan coincided with this significant milestone. Over the years, Astana and Sofia have developed an active political dialogue at all levels, based on mutual trust. A robust legal and contractual framework has been established, and ties in the trade, economic and investment sectors continue to strengthen.
At the heart of this visit, a round of in-depth talks between the two delegations. Held in both narrow and expanded formats, the discussions tackled not just protocol, but substance. From trade and energy to global security and innovation, the focus was on practical cooperation, answering today's challenges with tomorrow's solutions. President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev outlined Kazakhstan's strategic vision, setting the tone for a partnership that's ready to scale.
It is gratifying to note that our bilateral trade is being increased, and it's a very good tendency. Nearly 60 companies with Bulgarian participation successfully operate on our market. And currently we cooperate fruitfully, productively in such sectors as mining, manufacturing, transport and construction. And we see great potential to collaborate in such promising fields as energy, transport and logistics, green transition, nuclear sector, space, agriculture, digitalization, healthcare and tourism.
Transport links, clean energy and agribusiness, that's where the spotlight landed as Kazakhstan and Bulgaria look to take their partnership to the next level. The message came through loud and clear at a business forum that brought together entrepreneurs from both sides. Bulgarian companies were encouraged to tap into the opportunities of the Astana International Financial Center and plug into its dynamic, fast-growing ecosystem. President Tokayev made the case even stronger, reminding everyone that Kazakhstan moves 85% of all overland trade between Europe and China. And when it came to next steps, agriculture stood out as one of the most promising fields for joint efforts.
Our agricultural products are already exported to more than 70 countries. Kazakhstan ships over than 8 million tons of wheat and 2 million tons of flour annually, placing us among the world's top 10 grain exporters. We are interested in developing cooperation with the Bulgarian partners in the production of meat, honey, vegetable oils and dairy products. We welcome the interest of Lekerbek company to invest in meat processing in Shymkent city, a project that will bring in modern technologies and boost regional export potential.
Kazakhstan and Bulgaria also looked outward, exploring ways to coordinate their efforts on the global stage through international platforms. In particular, Kazakhstan thanked Bulgaria for backing its initiative to create a regional center for sustainable development goals in Almaty, aimed at Central Asia and Afghanistan. Thus, both parties reaffirmed their support for multilateral diplomacy and global stability. Wrapping up the visit, 5 memorandums were signed, including to link Bulgaria's Black Sea ports, Burgas and Varna, to the Trans-Caspian International Transport Corridor, opening new gateways for regional trade.
I'm confident that today's talks will give a new impetus to bilateral cooperation. The signed memorandum on the further development of the Trans-Caspian Transport Corridor is the embodiment of our aspirations. It is necessary to make the most of the strategic geographic location of Kazakhstan and Bulgaria along this route, which connects Asia and Europe. We have huge opportunities not only in cargo transportation, energy and digitalization, but also in expanding our cultural ties.
Thus, President Rumen Radev's visit marked the start of a new chapter in Kazakh-Bulgarian relations, the one defined not by words but by concrete steps in trade, transport, technology and cultural exchange. Together, the two nations are expected to build a stronger bridge between Europe and Central Asia. Balzhan Samigulina, Жанна Смагулова, New Time.